and I'm in DC, I'm gonna fucking watch that bitch online.
No, most people get on a flight. They gonna roll it out now. They gonna roll it out now. Like,
but how many people in the world can get in a fucking concert? Everybody can't get in the concert.
But that's the whole notion of it.
This shit is all over. This shit in fucking Africa. This shit in fucking. Some people can't go to the fucking concert.
True. What you do is, but then you don't get gate. And you gotta monetize because you gotta sell advertising.
But the
they get more money. If you go, when everything opens, they got more competitive situations, right? You got concerts throughout the United States. Let me out. You got Rolling Loud. You got fucking the shit in Tennessee. You got the shit. All these festivals they have all across the world, and they have Afro Nation out there in Istanbul. Like there's places everywhere. You gotta compete with
Southwest,
right? You gotta compete with all that shit.
But people gonna tune in to verses, bro. This bitch is doing over
they gotta get Jay on that bitch. That bitch gonna break it.
Jay ain't gonna never do that.
Out of respect for Tim and Swiss, I think he'll do it, though. I think it has to be the right person. I think he'll do it.
Jay, Wayne.
I think they'll do it, though.
Because Snoop was on. He was asking like, bro, when you gonna do this verse? He just started laughing. Bro, he's like, I wouldn't stop. Like
he would do it, though. I think he would do it.
Wayne ain't doing it, bro. He wouldn't answer the question. He was like, 'cause you the real GOAT, bro. You one of the GOATs in your generation.
I think he would do it, though.
You got all these niggas named Lil, nigga, dressed like you.
They do got about 10 Lils.
Yeah. He was like, for real, you should do it. He was like,
I'm telling you, bro, I bet you, man, Swiss and Tim really like, look, Wayne, we need you, dog. No, we need that solid, bro. He'll do it.
I don't think it.
I know he'll do it, dog.
I don't think Jay and him will do it, bro.
No, it's for the culture, dog. They're about music and about the culture.
Man, I don't give a fuck.
But that's exactly.
I think they'll do it out of strength of Tim and Swiss.
Man, you don't think Swiss and them reached out?
Yeah, shit. I'm sure they probably have. But fuck, you gotta keep asking. Like, I need you. I need that solid, dog. I need that solid, dog.
But they got creative rights where they, you know what I'm saying, versus. Let me say, what's it, Triller told them they said, well, we sell it to y'all, but we want to have creative rights where we run everything.
Yeah.
But it's under y'all's name.
Yeah, you definitely want that. You don't want them fucking lose what they done built. And fucking somebody fucking now change the formats and change and then your name attached to that shit. You know what I'm saying? So you don't want to lose that shit.
And what was dope though, that everybody was on the first season got stopped in.
See what look?
Because who was on the first one? Jeezy, all of them, Ashanti, all them people.
Well, Jeezy was second season.
Oh, they didn't get nothing.
Yeah, who was on the first season?
Was Manny on the first one?
Manny and Scott Storch.
Yeah.
Luda and Jill John.
Really, Jeezy and them got like 750,000 a piece.
Yeah, I'm saying they paying them now, but I'm saying the ones who did the first season actually.
Yeah, because I don't think they were getting paid at the time.
No, they wasn't. So when they sold,
like Nelly and
Nelly and Lil Jon.
Yeah, because I was reading when they sold it.
John T-Pain.
Because they had their material, so they was the reason. That first it was the reason they blew up. Like they first one did it, so it worked out for them. Like Manny and them, like they eating.
So look, bro, it's creative, bro. Like, you gotta adapt and.
But you know who else? You know who else? Just when shit open, he gonna be in highs and lows. Fucking what's the DJ? D Nice.
Oh yeah.
Boy, D Nice boy. That boy gonna be the hottest thing. That boy gonna be the hottest thing out here with. Oh, I'm doing a party in your city. That boy, yeah, bro. He came up in the pandemic.
Yeah, he did, bro.
That boy done bought a big house and everything.
Yeah, he definitely came up for real.
Yeah, when shit opened up, he's gonna be the hottest DJ till you do.
Yeah, he gonna get all the virtual essence, you know, by all that shit.
Yeah, everything. Bro. Everybody booking that boy.
Yo, Essence can really make money, dog, about fucking like making people pay, like to have that shit streamed to your TV or some shit.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Or like, you know, and then you can have fucking club promoters stream that bitch at a club.
Yeah.
But you can be creative. That's just want to make some real money for that shit for real.
Oh, yeah.
Cause you know, niggas watching online, niggas like, that shit's free, man. You can monetize that shit for real. But yeah, virtual is, you gotta be creative now with virtual, bro. Where you was at now?
Babylon.
That nigga like driving a V8, boy. That shit fuck.
That ain't far in like
It's far enough when you drunk.
Can't get too drunk. Got sober up and ready to leave.
Boy, that night fucking your shit, dog. What was it, 2 years ago?
Yeah, that's about 2 years ago.
That shit was rough getting home, boy. But nigga was like,
I had learned when I'm almost time to go to water time. An hour before I leave.
bro, nigga was like, bro, nigga got sober for real. Oh, girl trying to sell that shit to like clubs and shit?
Who?
Oh, girl, Eva.
Well, they do promotion package. You know what I'm saying? They do parties. They own shit. So they probably call up the club and be like, look, whatever, you know. But yeah.
She like, I saw on the website, they have some creative like.
Yeah, she sent me the link actually.
With the fruits and all that shit. So like, I guess
they don't use
the fruit tastes like fruit.
Yeah, they put liquor in their fucking hookah. They don't use the regular like.
So you get
one
puff, you like fucking done, right?
They make their own shit. The flavor shit.
Oh,
they don't use the regular hookah.
That's the best way to go. At least you know what's in it.
Yeah.
That's pretty
I
creative.
ain't smoking that shit. Don't know what's in that motherfucker.
Yeah, that shit creative for real.
Yeah, she sent me the link.
Then this shit gotta have like an easy pull. Like the ones I had before, like you got like keep puffing the bitch to get a pull. Like that shit aggravating, dog.
Yeah, that bad hookah, we gotta keep doing that though.
Yeah, that shit aggravating, dog, for real.
But yeah, she sent me the link this morning talking about the ticket selling out. The event gonna be fine.
Ready? Top of shit. Put that shit cold.
Man, I'm playing 735.
7 wall. Teams.
What you rolling in, dog? In a big body on 22, no backseat rider. It's only made for 2. You know? Hold on, let me explain Chopper City to y'all. You dig? Chopper City.
Well, the Lakers gonna be in there playing.
They're struggling, dog.
Well, it's too early to say. I'm wondering when that boy coming home.
You know.
You recording? I saw the interview Baby did with the dude from Philly. Yeah. It was a pretty good dope interview.
They say he making 30 to 40 million off of royalties. I got royalties off of
yeah, royalties.
30 to 40 million, bro.
Yeah.
That's a lot of bread. And all this ain't getting shit.
Now they ain't on their masters.
Like, Baby be fucking over them boys, dog. Like,
But Wayne had got his.
Yeah, that nigga be fucking over them boys.
But it's probably from the old shit he making it off.
Yeah. Definitely ain't got no new shit. Ready, Jay?
Yeah, what on you? Shit.
Hit that record button.
What's the time?
That shit look like that.
What up? What we doing? Hey man, what you got going on over there?
But
now your phone freeze now. That's what happens. It's like a kid in a school classroom, like doing the wrong thing, and then out of nowhere.
What the hell?
We got that broken ass iPhone
I
8,
don't
bro.
understand.
I need
I got
that,
the
bro.
music
I need
still
that.
playing right there, man. But
Yeah, I need that.
we can't even start off the right way. But let's start it off just some way. Yo, what up? We're back for episode number 6 of season 3, bro, fellas. How you doing today?
Man, we good, man. I'm good like a good syrup sandwich growing up, dog.
Okay, Key, man, how you doing, bro?
I'm good, bro. Gucci. You know what I'm saying? Another weekend.
You back in the building.
Yeah, I know, bro. I was out last weekend, so you know.
Yeah, it's a lot going on. It's especially with these months flying by, man. You don't even realize what week it is sometimes. And that's the craziest part about it.
You wouldn't even think it's May, fuck the way the weather is out here, boy.
Yeah, the weather's crazy. This rain and this and clouds is coming out of nowhere. I mean, I'm used to it because of, where I grew up at they call it Tornado Valley, actually. We have a tornado season every year. Mm-hmm. So it's normally around like 80 degrees and it'd be like 50, 60 at night. Them storm cells come in. It's nothing to do. You're either gonna have a tornado or not. It's gonna be a problem. But at the end of the day, hopefully we're trying to stay safe and just enjoy some warmth because I'm ready.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like I hate wearing a t-shirt then can't really do much. Got to throw a sweater on that one and it's like, bro, it's
one day getting shorts.
Yeah, it's bipolar, man. It's bipolar,
it's like Dallas, bro, for real. Dallas be like 80 and 50 to
that's crazy too. But then the crazy part, like Houston be like 90 all year round. Except the months of January and February.
Then they get a flood.
Then they go right back to 90. And it's too much back and forth, man. But yo, we missing a member today, man. D's out.
Yeah, he doing the
Say I did a Mother Day thing this weekend. We totally understand.
Yeah.
You ain't playing no games. She ain't playing.
Nah, she's like, I need my day.
She need her day, man. So yo, spend it all. Make sure you take them all. Take them for everything.
Get that Gucci
slides. Get that everything. I want
everything. Donovan gonna come back next week and say, bro, man, I spent too much money this weekend, man.
he made. D be paying attention. D be like, I don't know, but nah, she's well worth it, man. What you got planned for Mother's Day, bro?
Man, just something simple, bro. Man, we just got the gifts. Did that about a month ago, man.
Okay.
Upgrade the ring.
Oh, you did? What you upgrade the ring? Yeah. Tell us about it. Did you know about this, kid?
Nah, I know about that.
Yeah, what you do with the ring?
Man, you gotta move in silence, dog. Yeah, it's been 13 years, man, and it's about time.
Yeah.
So we did that, and just have a nice little dinner, man, and just cater to it, man. Just have it relaxed, man. My kids, my girls, they pick on Tiff so much, dog. It's like
they pick on her.
Just not really pick on her, but like everything, like, oh, I need this, I need that, So she's always running around
definitely
doing that.
on 100%.
So hopefully she can chill tomorrow. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there.
Absolutely.
You ladies, you definitely deserve it.
Yeah, man. What about you, Keith?
I ain't doing nothing for Mother's Day, man. I just write some stuff off so give his mother. But that's about it. I'm gonna be chilling. Watch some basketball.
But you want to say Happy Mother's to your mom?
Oh yeah, I was gonna wait till the end of the show.
Yeah. Oh, my bad. I was giving you an opportunity.
Bryce need a job, though.
I'll add and see what's good.
So I was gonna wait till the end of the show. My shot out.
Yeah, got you, brother. I got you.
Oh, Bryce need a job, dog.
Yeah, 12, bro. Nah, bro.
Size 12 shoe?
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
So I'm gonna get bigger too.
Yeah,
bro.
I'm only 2 sizes bigger than him right now.
You may want to hold on to your shoes.
Oh, he ain't getting my shoes.
Why not pass him down, dog?
Man, you might as well just go ahead and hand him down. Yeah, he got about another year left.
You ain't lying,
He's
bro.
gonna be right on you.
He
tried the other day because he left some shoes he wanted to go hoop. He was like, well, what about those? Like, you're not putting first of all, you can't fit them and you're not putting your feet in my shoes.
He gonna try.
Your shoes,
He's gonna try it, dog.
My shoes is for lifetime, bro. I got some classics, bro.
Man, you hold no shoes no lifetime, man.
Shoes, bro. You take care, when you was younger, bro, you used to dog sneakers. Now,
I didn't, bro. Like, I used to actually.
I
toothbrush clean my shoes for the last 30 years of my life.
My shoes
were 35 years of my life.
My shoes weren't last when I was like probably in my early 19, 20, 21, even in my early 20s. After 2 months, my shoes would be dog.
Nah, I haven't. I can't say the same. I always toothbrush and clean my shoes. What I've done is, as I've gotten older, your value, your money amount increases.
Yes.
So therefore, my closet is exploded with sneakers. So now I I can dog them because I got another pair sitting right there. Or I can just like, you know what, I'll buy some more.
Yeah.
But back in the day,
or you wearing them once, you might not wear them again for a whole year.
I'm worse at that, bro. I'm bad at that. I have that.
Because the reason I say now, because now they just making the same sneakers over and over. And then
especially with J's.
Yeah, you come out, you be like, I already got them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I ain't about to be getting no live.
But you ain't getting your J's.
But they wasn't for me. Yeah, they wasn't for me. They was for my son. He wanted
Bryce?
Yeah, he wanted those. He wanted them.
Anytime you got to be on
I want the red
lottery type deal.
Are you gonna push for the?
You don't need it.
Yeah, you gonna push for the Kobe's coming out next week on the 12th?
It's gonna be hard, bro. I'm gonna try, but I'm gonna have everybody on the line. I'm gonna try. It's gonna be hard though, but that's the thing. Why Vanessa was frustrated, bro. But I'm gonna try. I had like 4 people on the line on Saturday for Friday, bro. I had people all in New York on the app. People were here,
bro.
and nobody got it.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
Nobody got it.
That's crazy.
That's
ridiculous.
You really don't need them, then. It's gonna be that hard, though.
Yeah, I like if I get them, it meant for me. If not,
That shit ridiculous.
Yeah,
it's too hard for that.
Yeah, it's hard, bro.
All right, folks. Let's get into the first topic for the day, man. We already know what's the drama going on in Green Bay.
Yes.
Outside, I thought it up for Milwaukee, but who knows? In Wisconsin, man, and A-Rod, he's dug his feet down. He's dug his heels in the ground. He's not coming off of coming there and playing unless they're gonna get rid of the GM.
Yeah.
So we all talked about this a couple of weeks ago, maybe last week actually. Maybe we talked about this last week, but we didn't get into this even more now because we're learning more information as everything keep moving forward. And A-Rod, as far as his decisions, people making decisions, things that he's actually asked for, or even maybe just gave a thoughts on, hasn't been considered to this standpoint. So at this time, man, he's 100% ready to move on. What's your thoughts? I'm gonna start with you, Ray, on this. What's your thoughts on A-Rod coming back and playing for Green Bay next season?
Unless somebody give them a trade, bro, where they get the next 4-5 years first round.
When you say someone, what's his best fit?
Best fit? I like what Denver has because they got some nice young pieces. And I think what Aaron Rodgers always wanted was receiver help, right? And I think with Denver, they got it all. They got Judy. They got the young boy Patrick. They got Cortland Sutton. They got Fant. Like, they have the pieces to be able to give up Drew Lock. I know you got Teddy, but Teddy, we'll release you, dog. You'll be back up. Denver will be a good fit for them because they got nice young pieces, but Denver still going to have to throw in Pat Surtain probably to get him. If I'm Green Bay, I want everything. Any team you want A-Rod, he's 36 years old, and I believe in Jordan Love. Give me everything. I want 3 first rounds. If it's Denver, I want Pat Surtain. You gonna pay for it. But it's a sticky situation, bro, because now it's like Aaron Rodgers is pulling his weight so much. Green Bay, like, bro, how do you mend that relationship? But the shit bad, though. Like, now you saying, look, group text messages, you making fun of the GMs and, Jerry Krause references. And, like, bro, come on, dog, you being petty now.
You think that's petty or that's just him, being honest? Jerry Krause did try to break up the Bulls.
He did.
A couple of years before. We saw the doc. We knew what happened.
But with Aaron Rodgers, like, your team has won 13 games for the last couple of years.
But they could have been one weapon away from getting over the hump.
What most times when you get that first round pick in a receiver, bro, 9 times out of 10, bro, it's very few and far between. They make an immediate impact.
What team have you not seen that?
Outside
impact.
So in the last 2 years, Green Bay drafted 25 back, right? Because they had 13 wins. Name a receiver draft late in the draft has really done something, right? Odell was like 12, 13. Like, you're just not getting that impact from a receiver that late in the draft. You don't get it too often.
About?
Name a receiver, though.
No, A.J. Brown was like the 3rd or 2nd round.
But it took some time. Right?
No,
I'm not saying, even still.
Even the receiver of Seattle was like 3rd round.
Yes, I'm saying, listen.
The value of your
So just because you draft a receiver in the first round to please Aaron Rodgers doesn't mean that shit gonna pay off.
But that's making an effort to say we're bringing in talent. He was drafted 22nd.
Yeah.
Or 24th, I think.
But even still, bro, you won 13 games.
That's not what you just said. You just said it was no value laying around for receivers.
It's a few and far between.
Where?
I'm saying,
who was Michael Thomas drafted at?
2nd round.
Thank you.
No, I'm just saying. Like, if you,
what do you mean? What are you saying?
I'm just saying.
You can find a good receiver.
No, I'm saying if you just say they did draft the second one in the 2nd round, that doesn't mean that's gonna please Aaron Rodgers.
What do you think Adams was drafted at? Devontae.
Shit, second, third round, he wasn't no first round pick.
It was late.
Right, but I'm just saying.
So I'm saying,
so let's say they do draft a receiver in the
they
first
didn't
round.
draft any round receiver in the first or second round.
Even still, that's going to be guaranteed to please Aaron Rodgers.
That's making an effort saying we're giving you some weapons.
But if you draft and if you develop a receiver, anybody can turn out to be something.
That doesn't make sense. What you're saying? You're always drafting on potential.
All
Of course,
that shit
in the
is
first
potential.
round,
All
the
of it's
first round,
potential.
you think the first round is going to be an instant hit. Not every time it happens.
Right.
But if you're looking at the first round, you got to be like, listen, they traded up to get Jordan Love.
Yeah, that's the problem.
So they sacrificed
That's one
to get a
problem.
guy who ain't playing right now. So why not go? Why not go get somebody to get him a weapon? You still gonna trade it up. Go get him a weapon.
But even still, dog, like, is that going to guarantee you getting in the hump and get to the Super Bowl?
But it's at least saying we're trying to build weapons around you,
Yeah,
so you
not-
can
But
get to the next level.
even still, even if you go get offensive weapon, your defense, so you're not going nowhere.
What free agent receiver did they bring in?
None.
Thank you. That's what he's trying to tell them.
But at the end
How
of the
many
day,
receivers I'm gonna keep
but
up
has
with?
that truly hurt them in the last 2 or 3 years?
It happened. It hurt them against Tampa Bay.
I don't know about that.
Bro,
it was in the game.
Watch the game. Watch the game. They doubled.
So why is it all of a
They
sudden?
doubled Devontae Adams.
Okay.
And it was like, yo, there's other receivers only.
But even still, why is it a problem just because when you get to Tampa, but you've won 13 games, right? You had a nice playoff run until you got to Tampa. Why is it an issue now?
But I think his issue was because y'all, like James said, trading up to try to draft my replacement.
I get that problem.
Not to help me try to win a Super Bowl.
I get the problem. I get that.
So
No doubt.
that's the biggest issue he has.
I totally get that. I wouldn't have mortgaged the future for
And I
that.
think early on he wanted an extension at the time. They didn't want to do that. So that's his thing. Like, well, if y'all don't want me, fuck, let me know. Because I got an MVP season, now all of a sudden you want
It's
to
a tough
rock with
situation.
me. Yeah, so he like, fuck it. I want the dude who tried to replace me gone. That's the other word he's saying. It's either me or him.
And they gonna do that?
Yeah. So what would you say? Do the GM go over there and play some football?
But some GMs, bro, can build a nice franchise for years to come. Aaron Rodgers, 36.
Yeah, but it still got about like 3-4 more years in him. Because if that's the case, go ahead and trade him. If that's the case, let him go.
I mean, bro, if you believe in Jordan Love,
Yeah, but I'm
you
saying
traded up to get him.
You traded up to get him, so you must believe in him.
I mean, bro, if somebody gonna give me a nice amount of first round picks, bro, Aaron Rodgers be going, bro. I ain't won a Super Bowl in how many years?
Like 12.
Hey, bro.
But my thing was with this, I just want Aaron Rodgers to come out and
He
just
ain't gonna
say,
do that.
don't send messages through your agent or this and that. Just come out like James Harden said. You know what I'm saying? I want out. The relationship is over. I want to be traded. And he's my team. If you not, you know what I'm saying, if the GM going, just come out and say, look, I don't want to be here no more. You got to be uncomfortable to get out of the situation. Just like Deshaun had to come out and say, he didn't want to be there no more. So I need Aaron Rodgers just to come out to the public and say what he wants. If you want the GM to go, you're going to say that. If you want to be going to trade it, come out and have a press conference. Say, I want to be out of the situation.
That's gonna be tough, though.
And why is not? If that's what you want. You got to do stuff. Look, James Harden, they weren't trying to trade James Harden until he came out and sat down at the press conference. It was like, he came fat. He was at the strip club while they were training. He was doing all that. They still didn't want to trade him. They give him little baby $100,000 for his birthday. But when he sat down and said, "Look, I want out. The relationship is not fixable." 2-3 days later, he was traded.
But it's different in the NFL, bro.
Or say, bro, Aaron Rodgers got power. Only way it's different because they got to stand up and say it.
Even
Same
still, bro,
thing.
these billionaire owners in the NFL, bro, it's like, it's my league, it's my team.
Yeah, but if
NBA players run the team.
He can sit out. He can sit out. You got to sacrifice.
Yeah.
You can sit out.
Will he do that, though?
But I'm saying, if you want power, you got to do things that against the grain to get what you want. You just can't play it by look at what happened to Dak. You play by their rules, they ain't gonna budge. You know what I'm saying? Dak tore his knee up, and then now he finally got some. No, I'm not franchise. So he got his deal. But if he'd have did that last year, he'd have had the deal last year.
Yeah, it's a tough situation, man. Like, is Aaron really gonna sit out? Like, I mean, I know he won't be traded, but there's no guarantee you go to somewhere else, you're in a Super Bowl situation because they're going to give up so much to get you.
Well, I think he just want to be with an organization that is about, like James saying, go and get me weapons. Like Tampa Bay went and got Tom Brady what he needed. The Saints went and got Drew Brees what he needed. You know what I'm saying? organizations that are trying to win a Super Bowl. Even though you see, you know what I'm saying, Dallas may not win, but they're going to go get weapons to try to win on offensive end. Because like you said, you need more than one receiver. And we saw this from Saints years. That's why the Saints haven't won a Super Bowl out of the last 2-3 years. You have one receiver and the playoff time come, like James said, they're going to double that receiver and nobody else can get on. And that's what Aaron Rodgers is looking at. You know what I'm saying? So,
especially when you build the offense around him. You build the offense around Devontae's skill set and Aaron Rodgers' skill set. Yeah. And the running game. So the running game been playing well, but when they got a nice running game. But when they got behind against Tampa, it's like, hey, it's A-Rod or die. You know what I mean? And if you telling you A-Rod, you like, bro, I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing.
And he didn't have a great game.
He didn't have a great game.
Tom Brady didn't have a great game.
Tom Brady looked terrible in the second half.
Yeah.
And when A-Rod had opportunity to put it all together in the second half, he couldn't really do it.
Yeah, he choked.
But you watch him ball against what's the name, man? He balled against the Rams.
Yeah.
We all saw what the Rams did to Seattle.
Yeah.
So you gotta give the guy what he needs.
But and true again, the Rams was kind of beat up too. Aaron Donald didn't play. You know what I'm saying? But like you say, you need more than one weapon. You need more than one great receiver in this NFL. Bro.
But if you got a lot of these elite quarterbacks, I think these franchises expect that quarterback to elevate the talent around him.
But he's been doing it.
Yes.
Oh, have you seen
they went in 13.
That's what I'm saying. So why would it be? And then from an organization standpoint, why are you now saying you don't have the weapons you need? And when we come playoffs, is it because you don't play well? Or prime example, at that fourth down, I think it was third down, after he threw the pass to Devontae Allen, he could have ran it and made it impact himself.
He could have.
We all say that as Monday.
For a quarterback, I get it.
And we all gonna say, yeah, you could have ran. This play, so I looked at Matt Ryan. Why he didn't run that play?
True.
But at the end of the day, he's also a pocket quarterback that looks at being precision and being direct and targeting his players. And if you know that you don't have the weapons outside Devontae to really spread the ball around, then what else can you do? He's always built. I mean, this dude having 44-4 type seasons, and he's doing these things with guys of maybe 5th, 6th, 7th rounders.
True.
So how much you gonna keep building up your talent? He's elevated his team. Yeah. His players, he's won 13-3.
Yeah,
but he just ain't coming through in the playoffs.
Well, that's the thing, because the playoffs is different. Playoffs is different from regular season. I'm gonna take away what you love in the playoff. I don't care about that in regular season. Same thing with the Saints. Saints were 13-3. Get in the playoff, take away Michael Thomas, and they don't have nothing. That's why you need another receiver. Yeah. So, you know what I'm saying? Even, I love what Atlanta did. Even though they got Julio and Ridley, they went and got a tight end that gonna make you play all over the field. Yeah. You just need that these days. You know what I'm saying? They get paid on the defensive end too. Yeah. If I'm a defensive coordinator, I ain't gonna let one receiver beat me.
You shouldn't.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what everybody's looking at. Like, y'all wasting the last 10 years of my, you know what I'm saying? Ain't no way he shouldn't have another.
So that's been our issue. Our issue has been that Julio has been the prize player. Even Cavalry, here's the thing. I like Cavalry, man, but I feel like people are giving Cavalry a lot of love, and he's a great player. He's potentially gonna be the replacement. But do you want to put it on the shoulders of that level when you have right now you have a Julio who can still play at a high level? Now he needs to get healthy, but we gotta get to a point where people gotta be honest with themselves and say, hey man, listen, why not keep all your weapons? Because if you say Julio's gone, you leave Julio out, you be like, hey man, Julio's gone, you still gotta worry about the aspects of hoping that Pitts adjusts and get to the NFL life really quickly. Yeah. So why not keep their weapon wide? We got a brand new coach, a rookie coach at that. Mm-hmm. Man, listen, Matt Ryan, he's gonna be up on the new system. Keep the weapons.
Oh, no doubt.
Keep the weapons. But I'm not mad at A-Rod. I don't. But the thing is, I can ask you, like, what team you still feel like is the best fit for him to be there if he does get traded?
It's a few teams. The Saints would be a good team. Denver.
So y'all want to give up James? Give up on James that quick?
Shit.
Yeah. But y'all don't have a lot to give up though. Y'all don't have a lot of like.
You would have to give up players. I mean, you got the capital, right? Like you just give up 3-4 first round picks.
Yeah, you get up first round picks.
You can give up Lattimore, right? Because he's coming up on a deal, so depending on you want to pay him, or you can give up Ramczyk at the tackle, right? You got a few pieces that Marcus Williams, he franchise, you can give him a new deal and then trade him off. So you got a few pieces, but you don't have a lot. But you know, A-Rod is going to take a lot.
But I say Saints would be a good fit. Denver
That was
be,
the hell with James, huh?
I mean, bro.
Denver,
A-Rod, yeah.
Denver will be a good fit. Who else will be a good fit? Well, New England got their quarterback, but I think what's called be shit. If he can get him New England, I think Belichick could do it, and he just drafted
Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh would be a good fit because they got everything. You know what I'm saying?
Pittsburgh.
So yeah, it's a couple of teams out here will be a good fit for him. Miami will be a good fit for him. They got picks and so yeah.
Trade tour.
Yeah. So
you just keep to him. He's cheap. You can sit him for another year or two. Make sure he's fully healthy. And then let him come out there when A-Rod's ready to move on. Because A-Rod's talking about playing at 40 to 45, so we just don't know how it's
you see Brady playing 45, dog, and if you can stay healthy and build a nice line, I mean, A-Rod still got the arm talent. I don't see no throws. He's like, man, yeah, A-Rod ain't making those throws like he used to.
Yeah.
So, he can easily play into his 40s, bro, 42, 43, so that's another 6 seasons?
Yeah. Because he's not even 38 yet.
Right, so I can easily see A-Rod playing at least another 4 or 5 years if you protect him, because he's not running like he used to.
Yeah.
Right, like, so if you protect him, I can easily see it, though. So if you look in you might gamble your future, but if you get a Super Bowl out of it, man, it pays off, though.
Before we get to the next topic, what do you think about Terry
Louisiana Tech boy, Terry Bradshaw?
Terry Bradshaw's comments about A-Rod and the different things that he said about him, whether he's selfish, he doesn't play with a lot of poise, he's kind of reckless to a certain degree, he doesn't play with fundamentals. What do you think about that, considering the fact that Terry never in the history of football had a season like A-Rod's ever had?
But I think Terry had everything, bro. He had Hall of Famers, though. Lynn Swan.
I mean, we know that, but why do you feel like felt like he's
old school?
But why do you feel the need to make those type of comments, knowing that A-Rod's still one of the greatest players in the game?
Absolutely. I don't get the comments. Like I say, A-Rod is one of the best quarterbacks ever. And I ain't say right now, I mean ever. And that's including, I think he's better than Bradshaw was.
Oh, of course.
So
not the winner that he is.
Yeah, bro. So
definitely better.
So Bradshaw to come out and talking about he reckless, this is weak. Like, bro, you can't never speak on another man, bro, unless you're in their shoes.
Yeah.
Right, bro? So it's easy to be on the outside looking in saying, yeah, you weak and this and that. Bro, you ain't in my shoes. Bro, if you was in my same shoes, you'll be complaining too. Especially nowadays where these owners, it's all about the bottom line, bro. It's about their money, bro. It's not about getting these players in position to win like they need to, bro. It's certain owners that will spend to do whatever to win. So for Terry Bradshaw, bro, I think he out of pocket. I mean, it's his opinion, but I think he out of pocket on this one, dog. Aaron Rodgers one of the greatest ever, and he's just frustrated. Plus, you're not giving the man a new contract, right? So, like James Jones said, I think if you give a nigga some money, I think Aaron Rodgers would be like, yo, man, look, I apologize. I think I could work with the GM, though.
Yeah, we don't use that type of language, though.
Yeah, look, you put me 1-2 highest paid all in the league.
Yeah,
man, I think I could work with the GM, dog. I think we can work something out.
What about you, man?
I think it's just unfair criticism. It's just because he hadn't won Super Bowl, and with all the talent, people look at him as like some people think he's top 5 for all time. Some people will say that with the talent he had, and just to have one Super Bowl, which is unfair. But in a lot of games, what I'm saying, it's been games in the big time moments he didn't play well in.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It wasn't just, just because of the team. It was some stuff he played bad against. So you're looking at the talent, I think he's looking at he should have more than one Super Bowl, and he old school. Like, they just grew up in a time, like Raymond said, where you just play till the team get rid of you, not like put your own future in your own hands. So
that's a new day, bro.
Yeah, so athletes now starting to, dictate their own future. They ain't letting the organization just sit there and just, stay there 20 years and he win one Super Bowl. Because Aaron Rodgers knows that at the end of his career, he's going to be judged on how many Super Bowls he won.
Yeah.
Not how many yards he threw, it's how many chips he get. And so, because right now, a lot of people are saying, yeah, he's great, but you just let how old was Brady? 42, 43-year-old man outplayed you. 44.
Something like that.
So with all the talent, the arm strength you have, you can't win the big games, which is, it's a team sports when it comes to football than any other sport.
Yeah.
But that's the reason I think he said that, because the time he grew up in, and just he looking at you should have more than one Super Bowl. You got so much talent, and then when stuff ain't going right, you want to blame the organization. But you're 13-3. You done been in how many conference finals? 4,
right?
And only won one.
Yeah. Yeah. Before we jump to that, let me end this one. I felt like it was out of pocket, because the simple fact that one, you don't speak on another man's situation unless you know the situation entirely. Mm-hmm. Now, if you know the situation entirely, you know A-Rod inside and out. Maybe you can have a comment on it. They may promise A-Rod certain situations, certain players. If we see this guy here at the draft line, we'll get it. And he's like, no, it didn't happen. So it's more than just that. It's bigger than what people think it is. And A-Rod to be so, of a stickler personality to me, and what I feel like I know he's going to dig his heels in, and I don't think he's ever going to play for Green Bay ever again.
I think so.
So I think the best fit could be, maybe, like you said, Denver. If you're Chicago, you know that Jefferson's going to sit for a while.
Good.
Why not make that trigger? But they won't do an in-division trade like that anyway.
Yeah,
some teams do it. I mean, Brent Favre, no, he went to the Jets. But what's his name? Who went to the Redskins from Philly? Donovan McNabb went to the Redskins. Yeah. So that's happened, but I feel like they won't do it because of just the talent that he is.
Yeah, he's still a bad man.
Yeah,
they say he's a bad man.
You don't want to face him twice.
Yeah.
But I mean,
he's a bad man.
If you got a team that's there, like we just talked about Denver, that can be possibly there.
I know the division is tough, but they got some pieces.
Denver. I was thinking like Carolina, but they got their guy.
I was saying the Saints. Saints will be a perfect.
I just don't think the Saints has enough to trade for.
But I was saying he will come there.
Say, bro, if you want Lattimore, you want Ramczyk, I'll give you 3-4 first round picks.
You gotta give about 3.
I'll give you Taysom Hill. That'll get it done.
Yeah. With Green Bay, they're probably gonna trade him to like the Texans or something.
I mean, if you're gonna trade him, you ship him somewhere to fucking death. Yeah. Right, but Saints got some pieces.
They got pieces to get up on.
Right, like Lattimore's making $16 million on the 50 option. I mean, the money got to be close. So it can be done if you just give up the pieces, but then you gutting the team, and then Aaron Rodgers back to square one, like making players better around him. Like he's just not ready for that in his career. He's ready to already have talent there to keep winning. Like,
but if I'm the Saints, I would go with draft picks than just giving up a lot of talent.
Shit, Green Bay gonna want the world.
Well, I'm just saying he unhappy anyway. So it ain't just shoot your shot. Maybe not. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You don't want to gut the team because they're gonna feel like, well, shit.
They're still San Fran.
Yeah.
You got would you trade Trey Lance to get Aaron Rodgers?
No, would you trade Jimmy G?
You could.
You give him that, you get some more pieces, and you get some draft picks. You can go.
But they tried their hand in Green Bay.
Yeah, that's why they were.
That was then, but come June.
It's gonna be a different
close to training camp, they're gonna be like,
let's see what happens, man.
Let's
jump into we just saw the draft like last week, man. And the one thing that was noticeable, and a lot of head coaches in the HBCU noticed this as well, is that there were no HBCU players drafted. Now that could have been because of the fact that all the players who played during the spring wasn't eligible to be drafted, right? So that could be a piece, but it all could have been. But there were players that Alcorn who didn't play who was going to sit out anyway because they want to be ready for the draft. And, you talk about Alcorn so much. The fact that they didn't have not one player drafted, even though they have such a dominant team, says a lot. So I want to get your thoughts on it, man. Like, why do you feel like not a player drafted in the NFL draft, and the fact that, we see how these coaches now putting it out there. Deion spoke on it. Other coaches are speaking on it now. What do you think we need to do in HBCU land to try to get this thing on the right ship?
I think more coaches from like a Deion aspect need to come down and coach. The ones that are not getting the coaching opportunities to bring the more spotlight on HBCU. And don't get me wrong, it's been a lot of players in the league drafted out of HBCUs every other year, right? Then this year you probably have players going back because they still got they awarded a lot of players an extra year. It can be that. Like how many, I don't know what's the number of how many people put their name in to be eligible to get drafted, or they gonna just go back and use this last year eligibility? Because a lot of players are saying, you know what, since the NCAA is had gave people an extra year, they might just take that like, all right, I'm gonna go back and play another year and try to see can I get higher in the draft or do my stock. But my thing is we just gotta keep talking about it because some of the best players have came out of HBCUs that are in the NFL from going back in the day to now. So, and I want to see more coaches like former players who done play NFL, come and take these jobs. And just because y'all have a connect now, y'all can go to the NFL and just put these people in the right platform.
Right.
So, you know what I'm saying? I like what Brandon Marshall is doing. You know what I'm saying? People like that just go back down there, take a coaching job.
So what is Brandon Marshall doing? I agree with that.
He got his own training. I forgot what
facilities. I think the House of Athletes.
Yeah, he invite players up, work them out. You know what I'm saying?
But is he focused on HBCUs? Like, what is he doing?
I don't know if he just focused on that, but I know he's doing that for a lot of like athletes. So, but I would want him to, if he's not, invite some of these SWAC and MEAC players up to the House of Athletes. Work them out.
The thing is, most of those guys he can have a relationship with, the D1 athletes in there. You know, he played at Marshall, I think.
Yeah, he played at Marshall.
I think he played at Marshall, yeah. Central Florida. No,
Central Florida. Because he ain't come from a big school.
Yeah, but the thing is, the reason why I don't understand what he's doing, because if all this stuff has to be paid for. So normally the agents are paying for it,
ain't free,
or a school or organization is paying for it.
Most time the agents, I believe.
Right. So the agent, if you already declared the draft, you're going to be the agent paying for it.
Yeah.
If you're going to if you're at a university, the university pays for it. It's like a training or whatever. It's like a trade. It's part of like that training type of situation, and then the university gets the bill for it, or because they can't do anything else because they have to pay for it. Otherwise, it's solicitation and it's free rules.
Yeah, yep.
So I look at it like that. Like, I don't understand whether he's going to be able to, like, how is that helping HBCUs though?
But I'm saying he should reach out, and if you're HBCU, you should. If you feel like you got a player that's on that level, you should do your.
But you got to pay. But look at it. HBCUs don't have the funding. They don't have the capital for that.
Yeah.
No, but is it millions of dollars to do that? I don't think it's gonna call you $1 million.
It's $1,000 for an individual player. So how can that work?
But I think you have to, some way they gotta do it, bro. Because that way now you're gonna get more people want to come to your school because you feel like, all right, this school, known for putting people, giving them opportunity to make the league. You just gotta find a way to do it. You know what I'm saying? I don't know the boosters or, throughout the year, you're raising money. Because it ain't too many people at a HBCU on a football team that you like, that dude gonna play on Sunday. You might have like one or two. You know what I'm saying? You should be able to come up with some money for one or two.
But that's what I'm saying. That you don't really know. Like, for example, Tyus Howard's a prime example of a player who went the first round. And even though he went to Alabama's pro day, and that's how he was seen. Mm-hmm. So it wasn't like he was at his own pro day where people coming there. He was at Alabama pro day, looked at him and saw his ability and said, man, like, this guy's a player. But it was more of but then he wasn't at some type of like high stake training facility, and they saw him there either.
Right.
So it's so hard for us because it's not the ability to be able to be seen at a level that some of these other guys are seen to Alabama's.
And I get it because that's how it is. I have learned from even kids in high school. It ain't that you're playing AAU or you're doing that. That helps. But what you want to do, you want to go to these camps and get your name through a camps, like where the college coaches are at. You don't wait for your high school coach to be like, yo, we're going to get that film. And no, you got to make it happen. You got to go. Your mom got to send you when they have like these, camps like they might want to have one in Vegas. Right. All the top high school camps. And you might not have a name and you send your son, I think it might be $500 for the weekend.
Yeah, but if you're from the hood, $500 a lot.
I know, but I'm just saying, and that's how a lot of these kids get passed on because they looking at the kids in front of them, not, oh, this kid playing AAU and he been at his high school averaging probably scored 2,000 points since he's a senior. Right. But if you ain't getting in the right people's faces to see you, you're not getting those big time scholarships.
Let me ask you a follow-up question. It's outside of this, but it's a question I should have added on here first. So look at it like this. Georgia just signed a law that goes into effect this year. Mm-hmm. It's in July 2021. And in that law, it states that, in that bill, it states that the university can receive 75% of your likeness, and the players receive 25%. Let me ask you a question. What do you think is going to happen in Georgia? In the University of Georgia, Georgia Tech, even university, and even HBCUs.
Mm-hmm. They ain't going.
We're talking about Fort Valley State, Savannah State, Morehouse. We're talking about what do you think is about to happen?
I wouldn't. My son wouldn't sign that.
They wouldn't go.
Yeah, 75%. I'm getting 25. Like
Yeah,
no.
no. Especially if you're a top athlete. No way.
If I'm like a Zion Williams, somebody like that, no, not
sir.
doing that.
No, I'm not doing that.
Not at all.
It's supposed to go into effect in July.
That's an L for them.
Yeah,
bro.
nobody's going there.
And then now the NCAA got that transfer rule where you can play immediately.
Yeah, nobody's doing that.
Your
Not
top
even
athlete.
transfer, but I mean, just the simple fact that you get paid off your likeness.
True, but 25 versus 75.
Yeah, no.
I'm just telling you what's going to happen.
Nah.
I mean, unless the NCAA now passed the rule school-wide, like all NCAA. So if you go to another school, you get nothing. But if you play at Georgia or any school in Georgia, 25 better than zero.
No, the likeness is for every university.
No, I'm saying, so like, I don't know if the NCAA has passed the rule where.
The rule is for every university.
But I thought you said the one for Georgia.
No, Georgia, the governor
75,
of Georgia,
right? 75, 25.
Georgia just signed the governor of Georgia just signed a bill. Georgia Kemp is his name. Just signed a bill that allows for the universities throughout the state to receive 75% of your likeness. So knowing that the NCAA's rule is already proposed and approved by the NCAA, so that legislature is going to happen.
It's going to happen.
It's going to happen. It's going to happen.
Well, one day.
It's not going to happen in one day. It's going to happen like in the next year.
Okay.
Maybe this year.
Maybe.
Right? Some states, it was proposed in California in 2023.
Yeah.
But the NCAA want to get ahead of it. So I think it's like this year.
Yeah. I know Emory was talking about like doing it now.
Well, that's why Master P has said about his son that I can give my son a $1.25 million deal while he's at Tennessee State to get paid off his likeness because of the fact that that law is supposed to come in like August. It's supposed to go through NCAA in August.
25 is, I want all.
But that's what I'm trying to tell you. They're going to say Georgia, from the state of Georgia and the universities, the public universities in Georgia. The public university in Georgia, they actually have a bill that states that you're going to have to give us 75% of your 25%.
And it just shows they're not for the kids.
No, I'm not doing 75.
I'm just telling you what happened.
I'm going to do 75.
It just shows.
The kids got to be like, no, we're not doing that. If you want to do 50-50.
It's in the bill now.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, it's an unfortunate bill. The kids have no
Y'all
say
ain't
in
heard
it.
about this?
Nah, the kids have no say in it. But from a standpoint, putting that bill in, it just shows to me you care more about the university.
It's a wrap, bro. They literally saying...
Yeah, you care more about the universities than care about these kids making money. You rather these universities continue to make billions and billions and billions of dollars off these kids, bro.
That's when they
should on national television. It's sad, man.
That's why it should go to HBCU.
It's sad, bro.
But that's what I'm just telling you about to happen. It's going to happen this year.
Yeah,
that bill is already in effect.
And
even if they're proposing, if it happens next year for collegiate sports, the simple fact of the matter is to have that bill, knowing that the end of, college football probably plays about 80% of your budget for college sports. Yeah. College football and college basketball is probably 80% of the budget.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Their revenue covers 80% of that budget of everybody.
Yeah.
Not baseball, not hockey, not anything else.
Yeah, I feel you, man.
These two sports.
They can give the kids a little bit more, man.
So we'll go ahead and answer the question about HBCU.
So, man, unfortunately, man, it's like out of sight, out of mind. Being in the spring, they wasn't eligible. They didn't play in the fall. And I think, Deion, he has the right motives. I think if they'd have had the HBCU combine, I think that would have gave a lot of players more exposure to be able to be drafted this year. So hopefully, going into next year, they're playing in the fall, they get this HBCU combine, and then Eddie George, Deion said, use these resources to get these NFL scouts and head coaches to come down to those combines and come see these players. I think then they'll start seeing some players say, you know what, damn, this kid a player, man, this kid hustle, man, get more eyes on him. And I think that will help these kids getting drafted. I'm not surprised that they didn't get drafted this year because they didn't play in the fall. And, it's just one of those things, man, if you don't see a person, man, you just forget about them. And unfortunately, that's what happened. But I think if we can get that HBCU combine, man, I think that'll be huge. And Deion has to use his influence, man. Eddie George has to use his influence.
So I have a problem with what you just said.
Go ahead.
Here's the issue, right? You're a scout. Your job is to find the greatest talent, the best talent out in sports.
Yes.
Your job is not to be a stickler on one university, a certain university, or a certain league. You should be looking at talent everywhere.
Yep.
Why can't baseball find talent in Venezuela or Cuba or any other places? They got people who actually will jump on a boat and migrate from America to Cuba. I mean, from Cuba to America or to Panama. They can find talent everywhere.
Yeah.
I mean, all the Venezuelans. I think it's Acosta. I think it's his last name. One man from for the Braves. I can't think of his name now. Costa, yes, Costa Jr. Yeah, he's from Venezuela or
Kona Jr.
Yeah, this is
Kona Jr.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, he's either from Venezuela or Argentina or from another. I mean, he has a translator, so therefore he's not from an English-speaking country.
He ain't from Puerto Rico.
So yeah, he's from Venezuela or I think it's Argentina, somewhere else like that. So they can find the talent there, but they can't. The NFL can't go down to HBCUs and find that talent. Yeah. That doesn't make sense.
Yeah, it don't. But I think too, bro. It's like I think these scouts, bro. So let's say a player didn't play since. So it's 20 they didn't play. So now I'm going on tape on 19. Like, yeah, he looked good. Should I draft and give him a chance?
You had Janoris Jenkins, right?
Yep.
Where did he play college at?
I have no idea.
So he went to the University of Florida first.
Okay.
Got kicked out.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm gonna tell you where he played at.
Well,
University of North Alabama. You know where that's at?
Yeah, no, they ended their program, right?
What program?
North Alabama. Was the one ended their program, or was the school Riley White went to? What school he went
UAB.
to? UAB.
Yeah,
That's
they program back.
They got it. Okay.
That's UAB.
Yeah.
They play D1. But you know where does UNA at?
I thought it was South Alabama.
I didn't tell you where it's at. No.
Where?
It's in Florence, Alabama. You know how I know?
Where the fuck is Florence?
You know how I know?
You must be close to living to that motherfucker.
I used to scout tickets outside that bitch, right?
Yeah.
True story. Now, that's what I'm saying.
They can find them.
Why can't you find Janoris Jenkins at UNA after he got kicked out of school? It's not like UNA was a D2 power, but they have since been okay, not great.
But I think
like,
going to Florida does help, though.
Does it?
I mean, I think it does.
I just feel like NFL
they need to do a better
excuse
job
for trying not go out to receive the greatest talent.
Mm-hmm.
But they can go, but MLB can go
anywhere. Foreign countries.
They go to China. They got the kid who can throw. First of all, I guarantee you they're going to find that kid who can throw with his left and right hand. Have you seen that?
Yeah, I saw that.
Like you see that kid that's thrown through with one leg with velocity, one hand,
switch
turn
that
around, switching it through with his left hand.
He'll be in the league soon.
I guarantee they'll find him. Yeah. I bet they saw that video and said, "Oh, where he at?"
Yeah, it's unfortunate.
Like it's just unfortunate.
They need to do better.
I just don't like it.
They never done do better.
I just don't like it.
They got to dig deeper, right? They have to dig deeper, and I'm hoping, like you said, you Dion and any other cats that want to, be involved with HBCUs, bro. Use your leverage and put the pressure on these scouts and these teams to go down and look at these cats, bro. Yo, at the end of the day, bro, if you got max effort, bro, you could be coached at the NFL level, dog. No, you could be coached and be drafted, bro.
Yeah. Let's jump real quick. Let's jump. We got a guest come on at 4. But let's jump. I want to ask quick questions. First from Key. It's your team. Give me a quick answer. What's the chance of Lakers win the championship this season? Give me a number.
15%.
15%? Oof. Well, you have no faith.
No, you know why I'm saying that? Because
real quick.
I don't know if they're gonna be healthy. You know what I'm saying? If they healthy, because first of all, LeBron now older, bro. Your body don't heal. Your body don't heal as fast as you do when you're younger. Like because the playoffs start for them the playoffs are gonna start like maybe next week because they're gonna be in a play-in game, and you playing one game. Like anything can happen in one game.
If they're in the 7th seed, they play the one game and they win.
No, that's what I'm saying. They gonna be in the 7th seed.
Yeah, I'm saying. So you don't have to play 2 games if you're in the 8th spot.
But right, so I don't know how they go. So they will play right now. They will play Golden State. They will play Golden State. Is that a 1 game or 2 game?
If they the 7th seed, it's a 1 game.
That's right. So
you win.
You tell Golden State can if Steph or somebody get hot.
Yeah.
Anything can happen in 1 game.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like football. It's not the best of 5 or best of 3. It's 1 game.
I wouldn't want to play the motherfuckers.
So that's what I'm saying. So we don't know how LeBron gonna come back. AD, he's up and down. So I think they out 2nd round if they get out the play-in.
Yeah, it's
gonna be tough.
It's looking bleak. If I'm them, I have no problem playing in the play-in. If you got Brian and AD back and Schroeder back, because you want to avoid the Clippers. Like they don't want to get that 6 seed and play the Clippers.
Y'all want to avoid us now? That's what y'all trying to say.
Did he say us? Did that boy say us?
He said us.
Y'all want to avoid us?
Okay, I didn't know it was the us situation here.
Y'all want to avoid us, man?
Okay, yeah. So they need to avoid the Clippers. I think I like them against the Suns. Young team. Chris Paul really is the engine.
Chris Paul the engine, bro.
But you can. I think you can put pressure on Chris Paul to make him not be so effective, right? But that's a better matchup than the Clippers if I'm the Lakers. Like, I would have no problem in the 7 seed. I do not want to face the Clippers in round 1. Because if you face the Clippers in round 1, you're going home. I don't care if AD Bryant there or not. They just got too much for them. It's a bad matchup. But yeah, I give it about a 40% chance. They just got to get back and play some games, bro. That's the main thing. They're not playing. So, Key, what do you think about, real quick, the Nets struggles?
I think right now, you got to worry about my thing is that are they going to be healthy? Because we know what if all 3 of them healthy, it is. We know what it. So the concerns for the Nets, not that they're struggling right now. Can they big 3 stay healthy all the way through the playoffs? Mm-hmm. Because if they healthy, I don't see nobody beating them. Yeah. But my concern is not they struggling because James Harden just make the offense easy for everybody because he's a true point guard. Yeah. You know, you can't double. You can double if it's just Kyrie and whoever, or it's James Harden and Kevin, or you can double team somebody. But when you got all 3 of them on the floor, it's tough to double somebody. So my concern, if you're a Brooklyn Nets fan, can they stay healthy? Because James is going to come back, we all know that. But can they stay healthy throughout the whole run of the playoff? Yeah. That's the only concern would be.
I think they struggle, bro. It's one of those things, but you see the playoffs coming, man. It's the grind, bro. You playing every other day. Like, it's tough right now, and I think they just going through the motions. They're just ready for the playoffs to start, so I don't really put too much into their struggles.
I think the same thing, man. I think we're all just, I don't know. The Nets struggles are interesting because it's like with Harden, if Harden comes healthy, matter of fact, I remember texting somebody saying that, hey, they need Harden. Somebody told me, no, they don't need Harden. I remember who it was. I'm not gonna actually say his name.
No, I said in the East they will still come out the East, but not win the championship.
I don't think they can win. The East.
I think it'll be hard.
I don't think it would go. Every team they will have a problem with. Philly can give them a matchup problem.
Yeah, it'll be hard.
And I think Milwaukee will be a big challenge.
It'll be hard, but I still would like their chances come out the East. But beating the Clippers with just 2 of them, wouldn't happen.
I mean, I think they have a problem with the Clippers, the Suns, even the Jazz at times.
I don't know about the Suns and Jazz.
I just feel like I feel like this. Without Harden, they're not winning the championship. Without Harden, I'm not think they're gonna win the East.
I think they'll win the East, but
I think they can be beat very easily without Harden in the East.
Yeah, I just see the matchup because to me, Ben Simmons and then they're gonna build a wall around Giannis. They've been just playing him man to man. They weren't even throwing no type of defense.
But here's the problem. You saying that, but they normally put KD at the 4. And
it wouldn't be by KD. It'll be by that wall. Like, we not letting Giannis just play one-on-one.
Here's the thing. I don't think the wall will help this year.
I think it would.
I don't think it will, man. I think the problem you're going to have is the problem with the Bucks, they never have production at the point guard. So now they have production at the point guard. It's more or less that's going to be an issue. So I just feel like that can be an issue and a half, but we'll see, man. We'll see. We got a guest here, man. He's got us on what's the name? I'm about to tell him, hey, man, I'm about to ask you on mute, bro. So we can get this going. Get him in here. There you go. There you go.
You got the campaign banner. I see you, Claire.
Yeah, he doing his thing, man. He's doing his thing.
You trying to get the shirt buttoned up? Come on, dog. Get fresh out here, man.
Can you hear us, bro?
He trying to get fresh out here in these streets, bro.
I can't hear him. Hold on for 1 second.
Yeah, Kev trying to get fresh out here, bro. I see you, dog. He's trying to get fresh out here, bro. I see the banner.
Let me make sure we got.
Yeah, I hear you, man. How you doing today, bro?
You can hear him? Huh? A little bit. Can't hear him well at all, man. That's all the way up.
Yeah, everything good?
Barely.
Yep. Yeah, James don't know what he's doing, bro.
Hold on, man. Yeah, hold on for 1 second, bro. I'm trying to get the sound up for you because we can barely hear you, man.
Yeah, he's not technology savvy, man.
I don't know about all that, man.
You know what it is? Kev, I know what it is, bro.
Bro, this dude.
It must be an Alabama State thing, bro.
It must not be, bro. Like,
I truly believe that's what it is. But Kev, you see that hat, bro?
This young kid with
let me get the camera on you, though, so you can see the mecca of what's going on. You see that, Kev?
Yeah, cut that down, bro.
Kev, you see that? Grambling State University, baby. Respect it or check it. Respect it or check it, Kevin.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's up with his sound.
Nah, man, it's all good, man. We'll get it together. Yeah, it's all good, bro. We got Key in the building. How's your family? Yeah. I hear you got like a superstar daughter playing ball.
There we go. There we go. We got you. I need you to cut that off. Yeah. We got you now. Can you hear us now, man? Okay. Yeah, we got you now, man. I think so.
Yep.
Took a little second to get the sound together.
Yeah.
Shit, we got that. Test this out. Man.
Must be Alabama State thing. I'm truly sold on this, bro.
Nah, man. Just the thing is not
technology, man. Sometimes it's just not a person's thing, you know.
Just touching. There we go. Can you hear us now? There we go. Yeah, there we go. Nah, you good, bro. We got you now.
You got that bootleg internet?
Okay, so we about to start it up right now, my brother. Right.
Yeah, I feel you, bro.
There we go. We cranking it up.
Yeah,
we cranking it up. Nah, we ready. We got you.
Man, like a scooter or something?
So he has a hybrid.
That's what that thing is?
Yeah. He has a hybrid, man. So he cracks me. Yo, he pulled up on me one day. First of all, he drives this hybrid super reckless, right? You can't hear me?
You muted.
Oh.
Yeah, you got that. What is that slow car or something out here, the beeping, like the old people car.
He drives a he has a hybrid.
Oh
yeah.
My God. Come on, man. Yeah. Tell your campaign to bump you up to at least a Honda Accord, bro. Hey, brother, look, we definitely thank you for trying to make that difference, brother.
All right, man. So, man, let's get this started, bro. Let me get this started, man. So, first and foremost, man, I want to take a moment to introduce one of my homies, bro. One of my friends from way back. We go back to the Alabama State days. He's out here doing great things. I mean, building up the community, doing great things. He's a father, the minister, runs his own AAU program, man. So I'm gonna give a special shout out for my boy Kevin Harris, man. Welcome to the Argument Brothers podcast, brother. Give your applause for that. Yeah, you saw I'm trying to sound modest, but you don't normally try to sound like this. You know what I'm trying to do that, man. So it's a pleasure to have you, man. So first and foremost, man, I want to talk about just jumping in and explaining to everybody who Kevin Harris is and what you got going on right now.
Characterize it as a basketball services company because we pretty much do everything in reference to, we do basketball camps, after school programs, we have teams, we have a sports media program, just pretty much anything that's connected with basketball. We run events, leagues, all that kind of stuff. And also, I'm a community organizer, which is kind of some of the things that kind of got me into running for office and doing those sort of things. I was born in D.C., but my mom sent me over to Alexandria to live with my uncle when I was in elementary. So I was always transitioning back and forth between Alexandria and D.C. Normal single mother, working class type of situation. Dad not around, so she sent me to let my uncle to kind of keep me out of trouble, keep me on the right track, which was helpful because here I am today doing what I'm doing, and didn't get caught up in a lot of the traps that get so many of us when we're young, when we grew up in an inner city situation. So thankful for that. But I'm just somebody who's real passionate about helping people. Most of my life has been spent in service. Whether it's in church, whether it's running my business. My business came out of a desire to help kids get better at basketball, to be a mentor to them. So many young men I've been able to help in basketball, but even outside of basketball, because when you conduct business and these things become your family. And now, like all the community organizing things that I've been doing, just to kind of try to help build up our community, in particular, working class people, minorities, particularly the African American community, and low income community in these areas. Because most of the time, everyone else has their own advocates, because that class of people really lack advocacy and people to really stand up and be willing to lead and speak up.
Right. Right.
Things to say. It could cause a really difficult start telling the truth.
And I wanted the fellas know that you're a big DC guy. I mean, this guy is one of the biggest homers I've ever met in my entire life. Everything at home, this dude is like, I know he doesn't even watch baseball, and he used to be like, we the champs. So I'm just like, bro, like you don't stop it. You don't even know what's going on. So he is a big homer, and he represents very well. So man, I want to make sure everybody know that first and foremost, man. But just talk real quick about just some of your favorite moments of just growing up in DC and being in this area. Now it makes sense, because I've asked you that. Like, man, wait, you really from DC? And you be like, man, like, I got you now. You can't. Yeah, man. So just talk to us about some of the experiences so you got the experience of going to PWI and going to HBCU. So talk to us about those experiences of attending both of them. You went to Troy State. All right, you went to Troy State for your freshman year. And then you transferred. Matter of fact, I did not know you went to Wallace. Which is in Hansville, which is like, that's in the middle of nowhere. That's in the middle of nowhere. First of all, y'all don't know, Wallace is one of the most racist areas in the state of Alabama. So the fact it's it's outside of Moden. It's out Moden, and I would never went to Wallace. You can pay me to go to Wallace. Could have been like, my mom could have been like, you gotta go to Wallace. Like, nah, I'm just good. Yeah. So he went to Troy State. Then you went to Troy State. Then you transferred to Wallace. Then you went to Bama State. So just talk about those experiences. Recording in gallery. It's recording in gallery. So you can keep your video. That's because you have, what was it? You have this on. I'll tell you after. Mm.
Where?
An illusion. I try to tell you, an illusion.
Lord have mercy.
There's no way I would have went to that.
I never even heard of that one,
There's
dog.
no way I would have went to that thing, man. So you definitely wanted to play ball. Right.
That's pretty sweet. Yeah, that's sweet. Yeah. Then you went to the hood. Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Jeez.
I don't even know what that is, but
Right.
I got you.
It sound rich.
It sounds something. It sound
rich.
It sound fluid.
Mm-hmm.
True.
Yes. So another question is Keon. I hope I pronounced your coach name right. But how were your experience playing under coach? Was it Spivey?
Spivey. That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. He let Malcolm shoot. He let Malcolm shoot. What you mean? He let Malcolm shoot? Yeah. True. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So my thing with that, right, coach? Me, I that type of coaching is good if you win it, right? But it can play with your psyche, right? Because you saying, damn, should I take this shot? Did you ever go through those moments? Like, I know I'm open. Should I go against the grain? Because, I done had a coach like, yeah, don't shoot, dude. And I was like, yo, I'm gonna prove to you I can make those. Yeah, I'm gonna prove to you I can make those shots. Even just coaching kids, I don't too much. And I say for me, I coach too. So for me, even coaching kids, I try not to tell, run the system. But if you got an open shot, take it. Because an open shot is better than trying to get to a play that you might create a turnover because you're trying to force something. Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Get buckets, bro.
Bucket. That's the main goal.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if you'd have made it, it'd have been all good. Like, bad shot, okay.
Listen, Sam shot the ball. What you talking about, man? Sam shot the ball. Sam shot the ball, man. And Sam told me he didn't care. Yeah, I remember. Yeah, T-Bird shot the ball all the time. It's T-Bird. Now, what minutes? It's 20 years later. You might want to air it now. Like, what is
Man,
it?
put that
It's
ball in
almost
the
20
glass,
years later. What's going on that you got to hold it as 20 years later? We're going to find out right now, man. We're going to put this out there, but yes, I remember
Yeah,
when
I
he,
remember that.
at 90 years old, he was like, yeah, I don't remember. I don't know what happened.